Hello guys, and welcome back to Joe's Ventures, and today we'll be taking a look at this new Saurian Devlog, and I'm excited. We're almost nearly 100, we're at Saurian Devlog 98, so this is a shorter one, but it's going to be very nice. I'm excited for this, so let's get into it. So, hi everyone. As mentioned previously, we're trying to increase the speed at which we release patches. So he entered feature lockdown and internal testing for the next patch, so that's awesome. Here are our planned list of features for this update. So what we'll be seeing is new spawn system, which include nocturnal and diurnal spawning modifiers, along with a bunch of other things. New dinosaur AI, Pictinadon, which is the one that we've all been waiting for. Very beautiful animal. New tracking and scent system. Visual footprints dropping in blood splashes. Reimplementation of blood decals on injured animals. New ambient audio soundscapes. Improved rain logic with longer rains and more frequent flooding, and some bug fixes. Of course, so that's going to be a bit of a... That's actually a pretty stacked update, I think. Because if you look at Triceratops, that one took like 2 years. But now we're really starting to get... This is still a big one, but it's short. So I'm really excited to get this one out to you guys as well. This is going to be awesome. So this also means most of our effort is being devoted to bug fixing and other non-visual tasks, though for the rest of today's log will consist of check-ins from the programmers. So if you want to see some teasers of what's coming, keep reading. And that's just what we shall do. So you got Alejandra coming this month. This is the first month. Okay. This month, I've been mostly dedicated to bug fixing. However, I do have some small improvements to share. Based on internal feedback from both the developers and QA, I've made some quality of life adjustments to the particles of the tracking scent nodes. The main one would be the addition of a visual decal to indicate when the track is fresh. So we can see here, looks like when it's quite fresh, and there's it. A fresh track will have slightly higher particle density, and some will be noticeably taller than old ones. As time goes on, the particle density will thin and the height will decrease. So as you can see, the Stenosaurus is just close there. So you can see this is really high, telling you that, yeah, it was just here. It literally just made these spots, but here it's a while ago. So now it's started to die down, and it's only a faint trail. So that'll be good to tell how fresh and how far away an animal is. So I think that's going to really help. This will make it easier to get a general timeline of when the animal is passed through, and hopefully help players make a more informed decision while tracking. As a side note, I'm excited to announce that it looks like my changes to the rain calculations have been successful, as people have reported more instances of rain and even some flooding. So we get to see a lot of flooding and a lot of rain, so that's going to be awesome. I'd also like to take a moment to send some love to our QA team for the work they put into testing, categorizing, retesting, and generally bringing bugs and useful feedback for our attention. Love you guys. Oh, that's sweet. Thank you, Alejandra. Queen. Love Queen. Okay, so now we got Zane. So, hey everyone. If you recall a devlog entry from roughly 2 years ago on by our very own Chris Masner, without reading it right, shared a concept would look like an update to our game's UI. We can probably grab that now quickly. 76, let's see if we can find it. Here we are, this is the update to the UI. Around here as well. So this is the new UI. I think it looks really nice. Time to get back. So you see the new UI. You might be wondering what happened to it. Truth be told, we have always been interested in revisiting our game's UI, but simply didn't have the resources to tackle such a big endeavor. Until now. Ooh. We have since then fleshed out the initial concept for the UI, and finally started the development of its implementation. The purpose of this update is not to only give our current UI a much needed facelift, but also use this opportunity to improve and unify the functionality for a more coherent overall user experience. So a lot of people underestimate how important UI is, because that's pretty much the first thing you see in the game and how you interact with the game itself. And if it's not a good UI, especially a game that's heavy UI like Planet Zoo or a lot of these city builders, if the UI isn't up to scratch, then really it's just not a fun experience. and uses of now the new UI is still in early stages of development, so there's sadly not much to show at this point, but we can't wait to share more with you at upcoming devlog entries, so that'll be fun to see. I'm quite excited to see it. So now we've not only got new tracking systems, which is pretty awesome, the decals, and that tells you the distance and the time they were there. Now we've got a new UI coming, because I really liked the old UI concepts that you saw that I just looked at. I think that's just so cool, and now we're really starting to get more character of the game. I'm really excited to see that change. It's going to be a big change for everyone, but it's awesome. Okay, next one. Henry, good old Henry. Since we're in feature lockdown for the next patch, most of the time has been devoted to fixing bugs and doing various duties for the company. I know bugs are very uninteresting to read about, so I recorded some Pictinadon footage to show in hopes that it'll sate some curiosity. Please accept my humble offerings. So here's a Pictinadon showing off its considerable speed. It'll be able to pose a real threat to you if you're a hatchling or juvenile. Let's put it full screen. So look at that. He's really coming at you. So this is our guy will only come out at night, which should be freaky. Well, with the probabilities, you probably see him very, very, very rarely out in the day, but most of the times you'll see this guy at night. It's freaky, scary. Ooh. See, we can see the blood decal there. You can see the blood on his leg after you bit. Now you just made him angry. It's cool to see the blood back. That's going to be fun. So there we already watched that. Quality was at 720p. Okay. So, as mentioned in the last log, Pictinadon has two types of threats. One normal and one scary. So here's the Pictinadon doing its scary call, but remember that in-game you'll mostly be hearing this at night. Sound on for this one. So this will be happen at night, and if you want to keep that. So this happen at night, let's say you're a juvenile Dakota Raptor and you're hanging around at night, just imagine hearing this. Man, that's wild. I really, really like that. I like that a lot. Let's have a listen to it again. That's a cool sound. I like that a lot. Imagine not being able to see that at night. That's gonna be freaky. But I love it. I love it so much. It's like a really guttural, like, bird call. I'm trying to think of a bird that reminds me of like a... I'm trying to think of a bird that reminds me of kind of like a deep turkey. Like a gobble gobble, but like a real scary one. Not like a gobble gobble. It's like a really deep, visceral... It comes from something big and just goes... Like, it's just freaky. It's just really freaky. So I think that's awesome. So let's head out of this one. So now we've got Community Spotlight. Oh, I like this one. I like this a lot. We got this really nice... This would be a nice wallpaper or a banner or something. We can see this by Luffy. Did a good job. We can see big male trike here along with some ornithomimids in the background. Looks great. And I like this one a lot too. This is a really nice little piece. It's got like a moonlight and, well, sunrise over the Hell Creek. I think it looks cool. So yeah, this is a shorter one, but this will be awesome. So yeah, I really, really, guys, hope you enjoyed this devlog. There's some cool stuff in here. I really like the Pictinadon. Pictinadon is just something I'm excited for, just because it adds another new level. It's going to be scary. When you're a young dinosaur, that's going to be a scary animal for you. So yeah, I really, really, really hope you guys enjoyed this video, guys. Like and subscribe. Always remember to click that little bell icon to make sure you get notified whenever I upload anything. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, guys. Like and subscribe, and bye-bye.